Hey YouTube, it's Tuan and Guy from Operation Rebirth and currently silenceequalsconsent.org. Um, I wanted to chime in on the It Gets Better campaign started by Dan Savage. I think it is a wonderful outreach to young people and young adults, teenagers and young adults who may be struggling with homophobia, be it external or internal, and who are considering, ending your life. So I applaud Dan for starting this. Thought I'd share a little bit of my story. I come from a big family who lived in a small town, Wichita Falls, Texas, and everybody knew who my family was or who I was, largely because of my grandfather being such a well-known and respected pastor and preacher. And it was kind of hard growing up in his shadow, and I think everybody knew from a very young age that I was different, that I was gay. Even then, I knew it, and I think everybody knew it. um, Acting like, portraying Wonder Woman spinning around at recess in the playground kind of gave it away, I think. Um, and I was ridiculed, throughout school. But I think because I had the shelter of such a large family that a lot of people didn't mess with me physically, but I was called every name in the book that you could think of. And I was taught by my parents everything that they felt the Bible had to say about homosexuality. So I learned all of the anti-gay scriptures at a very young age, and that kind of created an inner turmoil for me spiritually. And eventually, after graduating from high school, getting out of Wichita Falls, and learning and being able to meet so many different people from all over the country and around the world, I learned that life does get better. There are more people out there like you than you know, and they share your story, and that is part of when my life started to get better. I, was outed at church. That was one of the most painful experiences in my life. Um, Living in fear that God was going to kill me for 3 years. And eventually I got to a point where I told God, that if you didn't take this away from me, I want you to kill me. I want you to take me out of here because I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't I don't know how to deal with this feeling of conflict. And I remember hearing God say, my will for your life is not deliverance but endurance. God let me know that I'm loved, and before I was put in my mother's womb, He knew exactly who I would be, and He's happy with who I am. And He let me know that my life isn't an accident, that I'm supposed to be here, and I'm supposed to be gay. And that's something that I should be proud of. That's something that I should be happy about. And it is a beautiful thing, the fact that I am one of the people in this world that shows off God's diversity, that God loves diversity. That is an honor to me. And I started on a journey to fall in love with myself and try to see the person that God sees when I look at myself. And life has just gotten better and better and better the older I get. Um, One of the best things that God did for me was put a mentor in my life, Carrie James, who I affectionately call Mother James. Um, just dropped him in my life at that most difficult time when I was suicidal. And Carrie has been a mother, a father. The things that I can't discuss with my parents, I've been able to discuss with him. And having that older role model who's been there and done that has made my life so much better. And there are a lot of others out there who are willing to be role models and mentors if you would just reach out and be open to it. Um, I now have, after a string of bad relationships, I'm now madly in love with someone who I feel I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. And I mean, I'm happier now than I've ever been. And I have a great career and a great ministry where I am able to not just share my testimony, but be an encouragement to people. And I want you to know that God loves you. You are a beautiful person. Your existence is a wonderful thing. And there's no one else in this world who can do what you have been called and sent to this earth to do. And your life is precious. And before you decide to do anything, to take yourself out of here, please go online, seek some help. There are hundreds, thousands maybe, of affirming churches that will show you the love of God and show you how beautiful you are. There are people and organizations all over the country, all over the world, that can help you get through this. And the best thing about going through is the fact that you're going through it. It is not your final destination. Just get through it. And what's going to keep you strong and what's going to help you get through it is learning how to love you. Seeing yourself as good enough. Seeing yourself as beautiful enough. And sharing what makes you you. Falling in love with what makes you unique is going to help you get through this difficult time. Trust me, I've been there. Thousands of other people have been there. And I wish I knew then what I know now. And I'm happy to be able to share it with you. So please, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep your head up. Keep fighting. And I mean, if you're dealing with violence or whatever, report that to the police, to your parents, to your school. And I mean, if it doesn't go anywhere, continue to go up the chain. I mean, even if you have to file suit or whatever you have to do, fight back. Don't let people treat you less than the beautiful person that you are. You deserve to be respected and honored just because you are here. And without getting on a soapbox and getting all preachy, I just want to say I love you, God loves you, and I hope this video inspires someone to hang in there, because it does get better. Peace.